Is welcome back in Tech AVP channel. So Tech is in last tutorial we discussed about conditional statement like for loop, for each loop, while loop, do while loop, and previously I was already informed you in the last we can discuss about the break statement, which is really important. Okay, and most of the time interviewer asks how you can use break statement and what are the use of break statement in the Java. So today we are going to discuss about the break statement. So the break statement in Java is used to terminate the execution of a loop. Okay, break statement in Java is used to terminate the execution of a loop or switch statement immediately, or switch from a one statement to another statement immediately. Practically we can do this one, how break statement terminate the program and how switch from one statement to another statement immediately. Okay, the next point is when encounter it transfer control from one statement to another after a loop switch block. Okay, means from one block to another block. Okay, the main use, if you talk about the main use of the break statement, the inside loop, if you talk about within a loop, inside the loop. Okay, like for loop, while loop, do while loop, for each loop. Okay, when the break statement is executed, the loop instantly regardless of a loop's condition. Okay, means when break statement is executed, the loop instantly regardless of the loop condition, it's running according to the loop. Okay, and then second pointer is that useful when you want to stop the loop once certain condition is met, or you want to set the or stop a loop. Previously we have already discussed the loop in last tutorial. Just let me check where we discussed already about the loop. So I hope in the variable part or not, in the data type, no, the decision making, uh, I hope so. In the decision making, I hope so, we have already discussed about the break statement, how break statement will be work. But no problem, today we'll discuss in detail. Okay, or meanwhile I'll put the previous video link in the description box. Okay, so also you can go through this one. Okay, so let's do the practically how break statement will work. Okay, so let's suppose, let me create a program here. Let me create a program. This one is our class. Okay, let me create a main method. The main method, how we can create a main method, we already discussed. Public static void main. Okay, string hugs. Okay, this one is our main method. Okay, so how we can use break statement? Let's come with the for loop first. Okay, so let's start with the first for loop. We already discussed about the for loop, how for loop we can be initialized. Okay, so let's take an example for int I equals to 1, I less than greater than equals to 5, and I plus plus. Okay, this one is our for loop. It means I want to print some value from 1 to 5. Okay, so previously how we can do this one? Previously what we can do? So simply here we have to do increment. Okay, or we have to just print our statement. Okay, okay, previously how we can do this one? We can initialize our loop. This one is data type, we have initialized here from 1. It means we want to print the for loop 1 to 5. See how sys out, sys out means system dot out println, and then here. Okay, now let me concatenate one more thing here so that it will be more clear to you and you get, remember, count. If you are not aware about the for loop, how for loop will be work, you can go through the last video. Okay, so that it will be really helpful for you to understanding how for loop will be work. Okay, so count. So here we are printing from 0 to 1 to 5. Okay, but now the condition is that I want print only 3. Once it reach on the 3, then it will exit from the loop. Now I don't want to print 1 to 5. I want to print only 1 to 3. So how I can do this one? So one way is that you can just do here one thing, 3. Then it will print 3. But in future if you have problem, you have 5 statement, then how you can do this one? And you want to provide condition here, so how you can do this one? So in that case what you can do, in that case you have to use if condition. If we already discussed, okay, at the initial, in the first video, in the initial video, we can already, once we have started the control flow statement, in that video we already discussed about the if statement, how if will be work. Okay, so what you can do here, you have to provide a condition, if I equals to 3, then if I equals to 3, then break, then it will be break. Okay, and then means here once you have to provide the loop, then your loop will be terminated, loop will be terminated here, your loop will be terminated here. Okay, and now let me print out here, sys out count, it's this one, count plus I. Okay, and but if this statement is not available, then it will print from 1 to 5. But if this condition is available, it will be terminate once it will be reach on the third pointer, then it will be terminate. Okay, so and here what I can provide here, I'll provide sys out loop is terminated. Okay, loop is terminated. Let's execute this program so you can get understanding how this will be executed. 1 2 3 equals to we have provided, means loop is terminated. Okay, or if we have to provide this one, then it will not work. Or how we can do this one, in that case equals to it will be work, or we can provide this one. Okay, less than, then what it will be, gives the output greater than 3, loop is terminated. But here condition is, suppose that your condition is 10, I is greater than equals to 10, then what happen, it will count but it will terminate the loop. Okay, so I hope you get the understanding how break statement will be work. Okay, suppose here I have to provide equals to 5, then what happen, on the 4 equals to 5, it will be terminate. Okay, or less than equals to, what it will be equals, what it will do, then loop is terminated. Because the reason is that why, reason is that why, because your value is lesser than the I initiated, that's why it will be terminated. But if we provide greater than, then it will be uninitiate. Got it? So I hope you get understanding about for loop. Okay, suppose I am removing this statement, and let me comment out, also comment out this statement, then what happen, then what happen, then this will be happen. Okay, and let me control Z again, then what happen, then it will be terminated once it is bigger than the 5. Got it? And how you can use same in the while loop. So in the while loop, what we can do, let me remove this program, so that it is more understandable for you. So what we can do, okay, so how it will be work in the while loop. So in the while loop, we already discussed how we can initialize a variable. So to initialize a variable int I equals to 10. We can initialize this value, okay? And now we have to provide the condition while I and 10, okay? Or let's say we can take here example 20, okay? 20, okay? And then we can provide if condition. If I equals to 15, then it will break. It will break. Okay, it will break. And then what happen? Then system.out value of I is plus concatenate I. Okay, and let's execute the program. Then what will we are getting the output? It's going to be infinite. Okay, it's going to be infinite. See, okay, because it's not met the condition. So in that case, what we can do? So in that case, what we have to do here, under this statement, what we can do, we have to provide increment by 1. We already discussed in last tutorial. It will be goes infinite, else it will be goes to infinite. Got it? You got it? We have started from 10, less than 20, equals to 15, and then it will be 14. Let's say, let's for example, we can start it from 1. Then what happen? And here value is 5. Okay, then what happen? And equals to I have provided 15. Then what happen? It will be equals to it will not match the condition. It will not match the condition. It's directly validate this one and execute this one. It's not come here. But yeah, if you provide here 20, 25, then on 14th position it will be stopped. Got it? I hope you get understanding. And how it will work with in the switch statement. We already discussed about switch statement. Let's remove this program and come on the switch statement. How switch statement will be work. Okay. How for switch statement, what we can do? For switch statement, we can take a one variable int day equals to 2. Okay. And here we have to use switch. What switch? Switch is variable name. switch switch and day. Okay, and then day. Okay, variable we already taken here, and then we have to provide the case here. In case 1, in case 1, in case 1, case 1, in case 1, sys out means system.out.println Monday. Okay, also we can take input from the user. We already discussed in the scanner class. Okay, in the scanner class. Okay, in the scanner class we already discussed about this one. But if we have case 2, then let me copy this all the days. Let me copy this all the days. Okay, case 2, this one. Let me copy this one again till 7 days. Okay, Monday, this one is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and this one is Friday, Saturday, and this one is Sunday. Okay, let me rename this one Tuesday. Okay, case 2. Case 3, Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday. This one is case 4. Okay. And case 5, Friday, Friday, then Saturday, Saturday, and then case 7, case 7, oh, sorry. This one is case 6, and then one Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Okay. Now my input is 2. Okay. Let's execute this program. Okay. So now I'm getting Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Why? Because this statement is not completed. Why? Because I don't use here break statement. So how I can use break? How I can use break? So simply what I can do, break. Okay, break. This will break your execution. This will break your execution. Okay, this will break your execution. Else it will gives you the complete statement. Okay, let me execute Tuesday. Got it? Okay, suppose I'm entering here 4. Then what I'm getting? Then what I'm getting? Then I'm getting Thursday. Okay, and if suppose, let me sys out entered number is not valid for day for any weekday. Okay, entered number is not valid for a weekday. Okay, so right now I have just entered this one, but yeah, here is one more thing. Break I have already used here, but this will not work. Okay, so what I can do here, let me provide here 10. 10 is not matching. Okay, 10 is not matching. Then this will throw the alert message, entered number is not valid for the weekday. So guys, this one is a complete about the break statement. I hope you get understanding. And most of the time interviewer asks this question, how you can use break statement. Okay, so this one is whole about the break statement. Please stay tuned to get more amazing stuff about interview preparation for Java developer or a SDET role for SDET role for who are preparing for the Java plus Selenium. Okay, so like, share, and subscribe this channel. Stay tuned. Goodbye. Have a nice day.